room is a little messy. By a little, I mean ew. But, you know, it's okay because I don't feel like cleaning it, so I'm not going to do it right now. I also have homework in every class, but I don't want to do that either. I want to rant. This is probably going to get controversial. Who knows? If it is, I don't know what offends people. So this offends you, I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just trying to say what's on my mind. Depression. In class today, my 4th period, I have drafting. And the teacher, he's super cool and everything, and he talks about life lessons a lot. And he showed us a video about millennials and how they are like way more depressed, and there's so much more depression in their age than there was ever before. And I found that crazy, and I mean, I get it. Another reason was also technology, which of course we all know social media does play a very big impact in a lot of people's depression, just because they see the good in everybody's life, not seeing everything wrong in everybody's life. So, I mean, if I'm gonna post a picture on Instagram, it's not gonna be like heartbroken, you know? I mean, some people post like that, but most people, when they have something actually that they're really upset about, they're not gonna go post about it. And so they'll post maybe a picture with their boyfriend, and it'll look like they have a perfect relationship, but you never know, like, underlying things going on. Like, who knows, this could be like the worst relationship they've ever been in. They could be fighting every day. You don't know. It's just what you're seeing surface level on social media, and that's what everybody's judging what they want to be on. They're like, I want to be like this person because I see their social media, I see their Instagram feed, and they go on vacation all the time, and they get to do all these cool things, but that's just the surface level, and you don't know everything that's going on in their life. And I feel like people are too quick to just, I want that, I want to do that, I want to be that, and they don't think things through enough, and that really does not help, but it furthers along depression in people, because I know there's like this thing where some people will say depression isn't real, and it's just all in your head, and all you have to do to help your depression is to just be happy. And half the time when I hear this, I'm just like, that's so stupid. How could somebody say that? But the other half the time, I'm like, you know what? Maybe they're right. And I do try to just have the mental mindset of, I'm happy. I don't have a reason to be sad. I'm happy. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna do all my stuff I need to do. I'm gonna get up every morning and put a smile on my face. But then some days you still just get in a rut, and you wake up and you don't want to get out of bed. And you don't want to go to school because you don't want to. There's no other way to describe it. I mean, it's just a feeling of not wanting to do anything because you just don't have the motivation to. And you don't try to imagine your future because you don't see your future. So you might have a broad idea of what you want to do, but you don't really think into the specifics of it. And as high school I'm now a sophomore, 2 more years after this, and I'm off. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I have an idea of what college I want to go to. I have an idea of what I want to major in, but I don't know who I'm gonna know, and I don't know who I'm gonna meet. Also, did you know how expensive apartments are? Honey, I don't know how I'm gonna afford to go anywhere, 'cause college sure is pretty expensive, but your living situation? I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, and that thought terrifies me, so I just try to stay away from it. But going along with how so many people nowadays do have depression and do suffer from mental illnesses, our society today does actually, like, they try to shed light on the situation, which isn't always a bad thing, but isn't always a good thing. And I think whenever somebody does have depression, they just crack jokes about it, which is fine. It's not maybe not a good way, but it's a coping mechanism if you're feeling upset to just make jokes about it, which I'm very guilty of. But I feel like that does also have to do with trying to fit in, because I feel like it's the cool thing to do to just hide your emotions and not be upset about everything. And when people are being mean to you as a joke, just take it and thicken your skin, you know, and not be like, that hurt my feelings, because then they're like, So I feel like it's just, we're taught to keep our emotions inside and to thicken our skin and to take all this stuff that we shouldn't have to take. But I know a lot of people, they do take it because they're too scared to speak up. And one thing you should not have to do is you shouldn't have to apologize because you're sad. Because most of the time when you're upset, it's not your fault. And some people might think like, oh, well, if you entered back into a relationship where somebody cheated and now they hurt you again, it's your fault. But no, because when you're actually in that situation, it's so much more complicated than he cheated on me, I'm gone. Because there's so many more emotions and so much more backbone to that. And you shouldn't have to apologize for your emotions, and you shouldn't try to cover them up also. Like if you're crying in public, which is like my least favorite thing ever in the world. Okay, no. That's my least favorite thing I do. I do not cry often in public because I just don't want to be seen like that. But last Friday, I was overwhelmed because I was already having anxiety about all these things going on in my life, and then on top of that, some stuff happened. Like in math, I was getting mad about something. And so when we got to lunch, I was just ranting about something, and I just felt myself beginning to tear up. I was like, no, because like I hate that so much. But I let some tears fall, and I stuck my headphones in, and I just tried to breathe. And when people saw me, they were like, oh my god, what's wrong? And I was like, ah! And that next day, we had a robotics competition. So that Saturday, on our way home, I was having really bad anxiety, and everybody on the bus was super loud, and it was just all like, ugh. And then I was like looking out the window, listening to my music, and I was like really upset, and like a couple of tears were falling down. And then right when tears start falling down, my nose starts running. So I'm like sniffling and stuff to keep my snot up my nose. And people are like, what's wrong? Oh, what's wrong? And I'm like, so like, I was just like, oh, I yawned, obviously. And they're like playing along, like, yeah, obviously you yawned. And then like, one kid like sat next to me, he was like, are you okay? It's like, I just yawned. There was just something in my eye, you know? Make up any excuse to just pretend like you weren't crying. And you shouldn't have to do that, but I just feel like it's a habit to just try to hide the fact that you're upset. Yeah. I guess that's it. It was just fourth period. All I could think about, I literally could not pay attention. All I could think about coming home just because I really wanted to talk about this stuff. And this is probably going to be a longer video, but I don't know. Just wanted to get that out my chest and out in the open. Just because if some people are thinking about these kind of things, I want them to know like that they're not the only people that think this, like about the whole hiding your depression behind jokes and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, see you next time. Peace.